All right. And then one of the most common services that people come looking for is social media marketing. And social media marketing is the paid advertising and unpaid posting that goes into Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, etc. All of these big social media websites. And this is something that we offer for all of our clients. And we run a lot of now. And so we have a lot of experience in this in all different industries, whether that be roofing, mowing. We also have done it for government agencies, believe it or not. And then all the way down to e-commerce, which is my favorite thing to run these ads for, is in the e-commerce realm. But yeah, this is one of our main services. And so we love to do this because once we have your website built, once we have your branding spot on, we've nailed the products, we know that we have a good product to sell. This is kind of the bread and butter to scaling a business, is running ads to convert customers at a profitable rate, and then organic social media posting, email marketing to maintain them so that your customer base just grows month over month by whatever percentage we can scale it to. And that's what grows your business. This is kind of the marketing side of marketing.
Right. And when you think about social media, it's such a big part of our lives, of our culture, of everything. And when it comes to your business, having a active and effective social media presence is almost just as important, maybe more important than what your in-store looks like, what it's like to interact with you face to face, because most people are going to interact with you online before they interact with you in person. Mm-hmm. And so what we try to do is we try to find ways to effectively tell your brand and your business's story and to build that customer relationship and loyalty through organic social media posting, through paid advertising on social media networks, through those different things, so that we can help build your relationship with those customers and help build your brand's identity online.
So the two sides of this are kind of what we call organic and then the paid advertising side. So organic means what you're posting that you're not paying for. This is the stuff that just grows naturally. And so this is like your social media posts that go out on Facebook and Instagram or TikTok, all of these other channels, the stuff that you are posting regularly without it being a specific ad. And so this service is one that a lot of clients come to us. It starts off, they come to us out of, hey, I'm just not keeping up with it. I need some help. How much do you cost to run our social media? And the reason it's important to have proper attention going to this is that even when you're running ads, if your organic posting is not there, you don't have a good baseline of solid engagement happening there, your ads are not going to convert as well. And then with customer retention, posting stuff that is constantly reminding your current customers about you keeps them coming back. And so this is one of the most important parts of the social media advertising, is having a good organic baseline before really starting ads. And so this is something that Sam really manages well for us with a lot of our clients.
Yeah. With our organic posting, when you think about a business and what they're posting online, you want it to be consistent with what you want your customers to think about you. So with some of our service industry posts that we do, we make sure to always make them informational. We're not trying to sell things to people mostly through the organic posting. We're just trying to remind them of, hey, this is what we stand for. This is how we're trying to help you through roofing, through pest control, through lawn mowing. And so you're trying to keep that continual presence to stay at the front of their mind and to reinforce your brand's identity to them, to build that loyal relationship.
Yeah. And on the organic side, it's not always just about the product. This is the same for e-commerce as well. If you're only talking about the product, when people aren't looking to buy, they're not going to look at your posts and not be engaged. So a lot of this is actually communicating about the mission, about the stuff that you're doing in the community, about customer success stories, and telling the stories of your people and your business so that people feel better about buying with you whenever it does come the time to buy. And then the other side of all of this is the paid ad side. So that's the fun side. The side that most people are interested in is, how do we pay the ads? And so that's where, if your website's not there, we have to start there. So we kind of have to jump through all of these hoops before we can get to the paid ad side and really start scaling a business. But the paid ad side is kind of the bread and butter of scaling. And so the way that we do this is we have Meta ads, which is Facebook and Instagram. So that is across stories, reels, feed, even Facebook Shop, the marketplace. Now you can run ads. And so we run all of these ads through the Meta Business Manager. The other side of this is Google, which manages YouTube, Google shopping ads through the Merchant Center. And so all of these kind of function as separate services because they have totally separate algorithms, totally separate ad strategies, different customer bases that we're shopping to. running these ads this way, the way that we do it is we look at what is best suited for your goals. It is not always that Google ads are needed for a certain business. Same way, depending on what you're selling, Facebook and Instagram may not be the most effective way to attract your customers. And so we don't come in and say, this is what we do. You're going to fit into our system. We talk to you. We figure out who your customers are, what you're trying to sell them. And then we find the best ad strategy that's going to work with that.
Right. And when we're helping to build your paid ad campaigns, we're continually looking at which ads are performing the best, which campaigns are performing the best at cost per lead of bringing in new people to your business. And we're going to build off of those. We're going to build similar things to those so that we can help you build momentum through your paid advertisement. We're not just going to set one or two campaigns of, hey, this is what every supplement store runs that works through us. Yep. But we're going to build it unique to your business, and then we're going to continue to build on the success of those ads.
Yeah. And then it gets better with time is the best part about ads. Is whenever we first start, we are in most likely a testing phase where we're testing different content, different call outs, different call to actions. And over time, as it gets better and better and better, your performance just improves and improves and improves. And so the content gets more spot on, the call to actions get better. We figured out where to find our customers better. And so our whole goal with most of our clients is we scale at whatever rate you're comfortable with, but we try our aim at all times is to be getting and acquiring customers at a profitable rate. And so that's the most important part most businesses are concerned with is they feel like marketing is a loss up front. And then at some point, some vague date down the road, this will pay for itself. And that's very hard to conceptualize for a lot of business owners. Our whole goal is to make it as comfortable for you as possible. And so we try to make it as profitable for you as early as possible. And then we scale from there. So we have some great success stories of clients that we started with at a $10 a day budget, as little as that is, $300 a month. And we started them there. And then once they saw one customer that was acquired that month, that was a $2,000 value customer, that is immediately more money that now we can invest into the next month and we can scale. And so then a year and a half later, we have people that started at $10 a day and we are at $700 a day now that we have scaled profitably. Their business is up 200x a year apart. Month over month, we're able to scale them at almost 40, 50%. And these numbers are not rare for us because we do it based on your customer and your customer's worth and your comfortable spend for that day.
Right. We're not going to force you or ask you to spend $500 a day on ads if that's not what you're able to pay or that's not what you're comfortable with. We're going to help you start with where you're at, and we're going to help you be successful at that level and then continue to build on that and reinvest until you're getting thousands of new customers every month through these ads.
Yeah. And then the other side of all of this is your landing page, where this customer converts. We've already talked about website design, one of our main services. Whenever you have an agency that does both, does website development and your ads, if you're creating a new ad funnel, where they land is going to help reaffirm them to convert. And so whenever you have somebody that does both, whenever they touch everything from the ad creative to the ad deliverable to the landing page, you can have a full funnel seamlessly that converts from top to bottom. And it's the same people managing it. It's one phone number to call if you have a question. It's us. And we'll be, that's why we say we're your unfair advantage, because you don't have 5 different people managing 5 different parts of your business. You get to do what you do best, and then we come in and we assist you with what you do well.